Welcome to episode 2 of Psychic Connections. When we last left off, we learned that Zoe is not only annoying, she also outs her friends. And in doing so, we did learn that Aiden is bisexual. That's pretty much the only interesting thing that happened that needs to be mentioned. We went to class, we hung out with our friends. That's pretty much it. It's a game by
Rook Fluffy.
all that in the description. Check them out. A lot of people worked on this game, it seems. So
When we left off, it
day
was
2. Let's go.
yeah, we're starting day 2.
5 more minutes, Mom.
It was futile the moment my phone began going off. As much as I want to return to the wondrous dreamland I was in before, the accursed sounds from my phone forced me into this horrible and groggy reality. The disappointment I feel is insurmountable, and when I see that it's just Zoe texting me...
My day is ruined.
I'm supposed to meet her at the cafe today. Considering that it's still a few hours away, I really think I could have done without the reminder. My alarm isn't set to go off for another hour, too. Fucking Zoe. Unfortunately, I'm awake now. My head is buzzing with enough activity that I know I won't be falling back asleep. I guess I should be thankful she sent a text instead of letting herself into my room to remind me. Not that I was likely to forget. I've got another class this evening, but I didn't have any plans beyond that. With a few more hours to kill, I guess I've got time to do something before I go meet with Zoe. I could check out the gym. Might be worthwhile seeing what they have in case I find the motivation to exercise. Plus, there's bound to be some kind of eye candy. Oh ho ho!
Yeah. Oh, this has got to be Deer Guy from the banner.
I could also just head to the cafe early. Could probably sneak in a conversation with Elliot while also getting a dose of caffeine in my veins to wake me up. Although I could also be less proactive and just stay in my room and play on my phone for a couple of hours. Might even be able to sneak in some more sleep if I try hard enough. Okay.
The gym is probably the guy we don't know.
Yeah.
Cafe is our already known friends. The dorms would be...
Nothing. I guess if you just want to play a dating sim
guess,
and not
okay.
interact with anyone.
That'd be interesting. I think let's go to the gym.
Yeah, let's meet the new character. Let's make sure we meet everyone at least.
Yeah.
Checking out the gym seems like a good idea. Even if I don't have the energy to go every day, it doesn't hurt to know what my options are for exercise. Looking at a map on my phone, it looks like the fastest way to the gym would be by cutting through the main campus. While I don't think I'd mind saying hi to Aiden, I think I'd rather avoid the crowds at the club fair to just cut around. As I move towards the door, my hand reaches out towards my jacket, but then I recall how hot it was yesterday. I'm probably better off without it. Getting inside the gym proved to be a lot harder than I thought it'd be. For one thing, there are multiple exits to the gym, but only one entrance. If that wasn't enough, the entrance is not well labeled at all. I almost decided to give up and go home before someone passing by pointed it out to me. Now I'm here, though, I'm actually a little impressed. Unlike the outside...
And I'm a little confused by the European... I'm a little confused by the European Union symbol on the wall.
Yeah. Unlike the outside, the interior looks well maintained. The paint on the walls looks surprisingly fresh, and some of the equipment looks like it's barely been used. People here just don't like working out.
I guess.
The front desk is being manned by a large hyena. At least it would be if he wasn't jamming out to some song blasting through his headset. I want to ask him for a quick tour or explanation of how things are run in here, but anytime I try to grab his attention, he just points to a sign-in sheet on the counter. I'm better off looking for someone else to show me around. I scan the room, hoping to see someone who looks approachable enough. My eyes are drawn to a particularly imposing figure, a tall buck with perhaps the most impressive set of muscles I've ever seen. To say he stands out would be an understatement. He's jacked!
Holy shit!
His biceps are the size of her head. His eyes are pointed at the wall while he curls a barbell. It looks like he's at least 100 pounds, maybe even 2.
No,
It's
the barbell is 100 pounds. I think we can hazard a guess that he's over 100 pounds.
He's at least 100 pounds.
Maybe more.
That's like that joke when you see like a fucking herd of ducks and someone's like, wow, there's so many ducks, at least 3.
Yeah.
The veins on his arms seem to almost pulse with each rep, and I can almost see the beads of sweat sliding off of him from here. He turns to see me gawking at him like some kind of peeping Tom. His face shifts into a scowl, clearly not pleased to have an audience.
Take a picture, it'll last longer.
Sorry, I just thought what you were doing looked difficult.
You saying I don't know how to lift, bro?
Here we go. I'm gonna have fun with this guy. No. You look very experienced. It's just impressive is all.
He looks at me for a moment with an intense expression, as if deciding whether he wanted to smash me with his fists or crush me with his huge biceps. His expression eventually relaxes, as if deciding I wasn't worth the effort of flattening.
Never seen you around here before. You're either new or you don't go to the gym much, which makes sense with scrawny arms like those.
Ouch.
Oh, man. I work on my core, asshole.
Well, it's true that I'm basically a twig compared to this Goliath. I've never thought of myself as scrawny before. Then again, I guess being in a coma for 2 years tends to ruin your physique.
Imagine if you're like, dude, I just got out of a coma. And he's like, oh,
dude, I'm sorry, I didn't know, man.
Yeah, I just started here this week. I was hoping someone could show me around, but the guy at the desk is too busy.
Sure, if I describe Dan as busy, lazy's more like it.
I find myself chuckling at this while the large deer continues to glare down at me. Was he not trying to make a joke?
I didn't get your name.
That's 'cause I didn't give it to you.
Right, so what is your name?
Sorry, I don't really have time for this
I'm sorry.
get to know you thing.
Okay.
That's how it happens.
Sorry, I just skipped past it. Or it went automatically. The buck's arm grazes against my shoulder as he moves past and makes his way towards the locker room. There was definitely a more polite way to end that conversation, but something tells me he didn't really care about being rude. Some people, I swear. Don't mind him none, he's just a sourpuss sometimes. Turning towards the sound of the voice, I find the hyena from behind the desk now looking at me. I believe the rude deer said his name was Dan.
You know him?
His name's Jude. He's a little intense, and I wouldn't take it too personally.
Right.
I'm not sure what's more annoying, the fact that some stranger just yelled at me, or the fact that I couldn't get Dan's attention without making a small scene.
Normally like that then?
Also, Dan is wearing AirPods.
Nice.
It's not rare for him to get in somebody's face, but he's never gotten physical. And honestly, I'm not sure where he could have gotten that scar on his face other than a fight.
Anything else I should know about him?
I only really see him here, so all I can tell you is that how he acts around the gym. That guy usually keeps to himself.
Irregular then?
Definitely. Comes in at least twice a week. He might come in more, but I only work a third of the shifts. Well, if I'm ever trying to avoid Jude, I know how to stay clear of the gym then. Although, maybe I'm judging him too quickly. I can't escape this feeling that there's more to him. I can ponder this another time, though. If the clock on the wall is accurate, I should probably get going to the cafe. I made the walk to the cafe quick. As it turns out, there was a chilly breeze today, so the less time I spend outside, the better. Walking into the cafe, I'm greeted with this familiar smell of cocoa. Underneath that is the sweet smell of baked goods. I can see from here that there are donuts and muffins warmly glistening behind a small display window. I walk up and ring the bell on the counter. Luckily for me, I'm not left waiting for very long. Ah, Tactical. I thought I might be seeing you again. Did you come here just to see little old me?
Well, you're kind of big. Afraid not. I'm meeting with Zoe here.
Elliot's face scrunches up for a second as if he thought of something unpleasant. His eyes meet mine once more, and his face relaxes as if remembering I was here. I see. I suppose that must mean we truly are kindred spirits, then.
What do you mean?
Better leave that explanation for Zoe. Speaking of which, everyone's already waiting for you around the corner. Everyone? Sorry, I forgot I was doing narration. Elliot leads me around the corner to a table currently seating some familiar faces. Tactical, you're here! Seemingly ecstatic to see me, the red panda bounds out of her chair over to me and pulls me into a big hug. You have no idea how awesome it is to have you joining us.
Right, about that. I thought maybe Aiden would be here, but I didn't realize there were going to be others.
Hey, don't stress it. I'm sure you'll get along great. Come on. Grabbing my hand, Zoe pulls me towards the table to join the others. Placing her hands on my shoulders, she proceeds to sit me down. Okay, everybody, this is Tactical, the guy I was telling you all about. Tactical, these are my friends who I wanted you to meet. To the left of you is Aiden, who you already know.
It's good to see you again, Tactical. Although I'm sure Zoe could probably have found a way to do this that was less uncomfortable.
What is it we're doing exactly?
Well,
Hey, don't go stealing my bit, Aiden. The wolf slides back into his chair with a grumble.
Hey there, stranger. Fancy seeing you here.
Have you two met already?
We sat next to each other in my English class. Kept passing me notes, really weird, dumb, childish shit.
I don't know how I didn't realize that your tactical was the same as my previous seat buddy.
It's not that common name.
Yeah, it's a very common name. Right, well, whatever. Next to our favorite bunny boy is Jude. Line cut off.
we've already met too.
We certainly have. And I'm still undecided if that's a good thing or not. But maybe this little get-together is gonna illuminate Jude in a way that I can understand better. Well, you just seem to know everybody, if that isn't kismet. Eden said
it's
something,
kismet.
but it goes by so fast.
You know what, like that.
Hey guys, I hope I didn't miss too much of the fun. Elliot pops up seemingly out of nowhere with everyone's drink orders, just in time to interrupt the increasingly tense moment. You didn't, Elliot, though I know I'm a bit late with it, but I hope you're being completely respectful to Tactical. You know, if you keep making comments like that, people are gonna think I'm some kind of deviant. Maybe you are if you actually flirt with any guy with a pulse. It's a tough market out there, Zoe. You gotta be active these days, especially at my age. How old's Elliot?
I mean, we were calling him a DILF, so.
He's...
How old are we? Like 20? Yeah, we just got to.
Yeah,
to
20.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but do you mind if I ask what this is all about? Also, could you stop massaging my shoulders? You've been doing it for far too long.
The two stop arguing and look at me. Elliot rubs the back of his head while Zoe just kind of shuffles her feet for a moment, her face scrunched up as if trying to think of what to say. Aiden looks around the room before giving her a nod. Okay, so I called you here because I was hoping you'd be willing to join our club.
Like one of the university extracurriculars?
Sort of. More like a support group? She stares at me as if waiting to see if I'm acknowledging what she's saying so far.
Gay thing. Support group for what? Like, no, I mean seriously, like a GSA kind of thing. Support for what? Like college stress?
No, for more unique dispositions.
Oh no, it's for the psychic. Got it.
Did you forget the
Not gay.
psychic support group
Forgot.
thing?
Yeah. Zoe, he's just getting more on edge. Probably better if you just stop beating around the bush.
Right. Okay, so Aiden, Quinn, Jude, Elliot, and I are all psychics. What did she just say? She's joking, right? She has to be. No sane person would say that with a serious face if they weren't joking.
Right, and I'm a celebrity that moved in from the hills to live a quiet and normal life.
I'm telling you the truth. The only reason I'm telling you this is that I was hoping you'd be willing to join us because of your own psychic abilities. Alright, never mind, they're all crazy. Holy crap, is this seriously another cult trying to recruit me?
Yes. Caticle. He doesn't believe you, Zoe. Are you trying to be a mind reader or something?
Not exactly. Aiden's an empath. He can feel your emotions radiating off of you. He knows whether you're comfortable, scared, or even hungry.
In fact, I can tell right now that you're incredibly horny.
You mean he feels your emotions and applies them to his own psych bullshit interpretations?
Really want to start another altercation with me right now, Jude.
The stag looks like he's about to fling the whole table, his hands clenching as he grasps the edge firmly. Thankfully, Quinn places a small hand on his shoulder and his grip loosens.
No, I won't be doing that anymore.
I really wish you two could at least try to get along.
You're actually serious, aren't you? You actually believe that you're all psychics. This is crazy. And you're all nuts if you think I'm gonna buy this. I'm leaving. Tactical, you are a man after my own heart.
Yep. Everyone I've met here has been crazy. I'm going to find a different friend group. Maybe I'll go join that cult. I move to stand up, but find myself stopped by a soft hand placed over mine.
And I go, I know it's probably a lot right now.
Oh, yeah? What are you reading my emotions to?
Quinn has premonitions of the future, actually.
Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles. I decided to sit next to you in that boring English class. We'll be seeing more of each other, so I thought I'd use the chance to get to know you better.
Hypothetically, if this guy could see the future, it would at least explain why he was acting so friendly with me, or Zoe told him about me, which is why he sat next to me. That'd be a more likely explanation. Problem is, I'm still not sure what their angle here is. Maybe I should keep playing along for now. It's a bit unnerving to think that most of the people I've met over the past couple of days are literally insane, but at this point my curiosity is at least piqued.
Okay, so what about big guy over here?
Jude has acute Jude has acute precognition. He always knows what's going to happen.
Aw, can I see it? Oh, I see recognition.
It's not the same. Quinn has visions of random things while I see things constantly. Like my fucking biceps, because they're so massive I can't not be looking at them.
It might be better to say that Jude has really good reflexes.
It's not reflexes, it's...
I know. Ignoring how crazy all this sounds, there's something consistent with all of these psychic powers.
So far, each of these powers has been unprovable. Saying this and expecting me to believe you?
True, most of our powers
Well,
can't
no,
be proven, though if you need proof, that's where Elliot comes in. The large panther steps forward. He looks to Zoe, who nods back at him. Taking a glance around the room, Elliot lets his eyes fall into the coffee cup he put in front of me. His eyes bore into the cup, like he's watching a pot boil. Nothing's happened. The cup slides across the table gently, without anyone touching it. Then it lifts ever so slightly off the table in front of me before gently returning to its original position.
How did you do that?
Elliot can perform telekinesis. You know, moving objects with his mind. Holy shit, this is legit. They're actually all psychics. Am I going crazy?
Whoa! Alright, calm down. He pulled a fucking David Blaine trick. That is not... Alright.
I'm not sure I'd just be like, holy shit, magic is real.
I was gonna say, I used to do magic when I was a kid. If people believed that I was psychic because I could tell them that they were thinking of the Queen of Diamonds, then I would be a lot farther in life than I am now.
No, this has got to be a dream, right? I reach my hand underneath the table, hoping to find some sort of magnet or elaborate device to explain what I saw. Instead, all I feel are the bolts attaching the base of the table to the top. How am I even supposed to process this? Zoe said earlier that she wanted me to join this group because she also thought I might be psychic, didn't she? I'd know if I was psychic, right? What am I even thinking? This is nuts. What am I supposed to even do in this situation? Tactical, are you okay?
No. Maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat? Yes.
This is Malcolm in the Middle
No,
now.
Yes. No. I don't know. Where's the bathroom?
You just passed that door on the right there.
Ew.
He has to go masturbate really quickly.
Hold on. That is a huge bathroom for a coffee shop.
Oh, yeah. Rushing past the party of... Also, it's very clean. It looks clean, at least.
Elliot runs a tight ship, my dude.
Rushing past the party of eccentric that's hard to say. Eccentric espers, I flee to the restroom. I close myself into the stall. This is way too big of a revelation right now. Like, how the hell could this possibly be real? They must have slipped something in my coffee. Or maybe this is some kind of elaborate scam. Or this is a really lucid dream, maybe. If I just close my eyes really tightly and focus really hard, I'll actually wake up in my bed. Just gotta wake up. If I picture hard enough, I can still feel the crappy foam mattress pressing awkwardly into my back. The vents are still making the light whirring sound that made sleeping more difficult than necessary. I'm going to open my eyes, and I will be in my room. Psychics aren't real, and they are not currently trying to recruit me into some sort of voodoo cult. Shit. Okay, calm down. What have I even do in this situation? There are 5 psychics sitting in the cafe waiting for me to come out of the bathroom. You okay in there, Tactical?
Just need a minute. I don't want to pinch this loaf, you know? Yeah. Of course he isn't okay, Zoe. You saw how he looked. Besides, I can feel his nerves from out here.
Never mind, I guess they're all just standing outside the bathroom.
Don't worry, Zoe. I can feel him pushing it out. Just let him finish.
I need to get out of here. I want to go through them, though. Is there a window I can climb through? Unsurprisingly, this is a windowless bathroom. Unless I was trying to crawl through the vents, there's no way to get out of here except through the door. Even if there was another way out, Zoe's my RA, and I share a class with Quinn, so it's not like I can just avoid them after this.
What I tell ya is too much of a rush.
Sounds like the others are conversing just outside the bathroom door. I'm not sure if they're actually trying to be quiet, but if they are, they're doing a terrible job of it. I have to agree. Shouldn't you have given him some more time to adjust to Elmwood? I didn't know if he was aware of his abilities yet or not. I had a good feeling about him. I just didn't expect him to freak out like this.
Are you even sure that he's one of us?
Have I ever been wrong before? You've been wrong plenty of times, I'm sure. Besides,
Yeah.
Quinn and I already saw the end result. Even if we're in a rough patch now, it's going to work out. Oh, did I say Quinn and I? Quinn already saw the end result. I don't know why I put an I in there.
That's true, but I don't know for certain when it's gonna work out. I mean, you saw his face. Probably thinks we're a bunch of freaks now.
The sound of Quinn's voice cracking forms a small pit in my stomach. Oh, is he supposed to sound like he was crying during that? I'm freaking out over this huge revelation. They're all still people. I should at least be hearing them out, not dodging them in the bathroom. I think I'm overreacting here. It's not like any of them have done anything particularly egregious to me. Sure, it's a lot, but I should be able to at least tough it out until there's a more natural way for me to exit the situation. I steel myself for more of the other psychic weirdness, finish my shit, and then force myself out of the safe confines of the bathroom. I wash my hands first, though. Leaving the bathroom, I can see that the others look far dourer than when I left. Jude is the first to notice me. His eyes lock onto mine with the same intensity as always.
Sure took your sweet time in there.
Play it cool or be honest.
Fuck.
I'm just gonna save before every decision.
Yeah. And why not? I mean, I gotta be honest. They're psychics. I'm not gonna play their game.
Oh, yeah.
Unless, I have reason to.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was just a little freaked out.
It's probably a lot to wrap your head around, but hopefully you're at least calm enough to hear us out. Elliot nudges Zoe, who looks back towards me with a sullen expression. She clears her throat before proceeding. Tactical, look, I'm sorry if we made you uncomfortable. I figured I'd done this enough times that I had it all figured out.
Done this before?
I mean, I assume she recruited the others into the group at some point. Yeah, it's sort of my thing. I find other psychics and I help them meet others just like them. Though when I meet other psychics, they're usually at least aware of the existence of their abilities.
So is she? What did we learn? What her power is?
No, we haven't.
She's like an X, like a Professor X, and she
Yeah.
can find other mutants. Yeah, I know you seem to think I'm psychic or whatever, but I really think you made a mistake.
Trust me, Tentacle, she has a sixth sense about this thing. Literally.
Yeah, there we go.
Psychic abilities come in all shapes and sizes. Yours might just be something smaller that you've never noticed before. Something smaller I've never noticed. Nothing really comes to mind.
Sorry. How exactly do you even figure something like that out?
It varies from person to person. Some are simply born with their gifts.
Meanwhile, others manifest after some sort of triggering event, like a car crash.
Like a car crash and a 2-year coma.
Yeah.
The magnitude varies as well. Some find their uniqueness quite apparent, possessing
Unignorable. Never seen that as a word before. Possessing unignorable capabilities that no one else seems to have. The situations that can require more careful of observation to discover one's capabilities.
Exactly. Like when I was little, I had no idea that some of the things I dreamt were actually visions about the future. I saw some of the things I dreamt about happen. I was scared and confused for a while.
A little freaked out if I could see the future. Though, hey, At least you never get surprised by a pop quiz, right? So, only it were that simple.
I try to read the rabbit's expression to see if I'm just missing something. The confusion on my face must have been obvious because Jude chimed in.
Quinn can't choose when he has premonitions or what they're about. Point is that he was supposed to be able to figure out how to manage all this psychic crap.
Is the case for all of you?
Much. Welcome to the club.
The deer scowls as he slumps back into his seat, expressing a rare show of defeat. It's been a little rough. Thankfully, we have each other to lean on to make things easier. It hadn't really occurred to me that they might not be happy about their own situation. Normally in any of the stories I've read, having basically superpowers had little to no downsides. That's just not true. What have you been reading? In everything
I was like, name one story.
Yeah, name one story where the main character isn't like, oh, I wish I didn't have superpowers.
Yeah. Spider-Man, X-Men. I mean, that's the only stories I've ever engaged with, but still.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Honored? No. Damn it.
Those are the three things that you know: Spider-Man, X-Men, and Dishonored.
That's
the Holy Trinity.
Yeah, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost.
But if they don't really have control of them, that'd just be a world of inconvenience. How haven't they been caught or uplifted by some secret government organization yet? I think I can almost understand the urgency to include me. How many people could they even talk to about this?
Must be hard.
It is.
Luckily, five different psychics go to this one college.
Yeah. Well, Elliot doesn't go there, I guess. He just kind of works in a coffee shop nearby.
Well, fair enough, still.
It's still a big coincidence. It is sometimes. It's been difficult in different ways for all of us, but we're making the most of it. More than anything, Tactical, we're just hoping you'll be open-minded enough to join us. Even if you don't realize it yet, sooner or later you'll discover whatever your psychic ability is. We can help you when that time comes. Join them or refuse. End of the game.
I can't imagine the rest of the games. Yeah. You want to save and then let's
save and then see what happens if we refuse.
Yeah.
Refuse. This is my chance to set the record straight.
Alright, I'm not interested in whatever you guys have going on here. Even if I believed you, I'm sure there's some stuff there's some stuff I can't explain right now. If what you're saying is true, I probably don't even want to discover my psychic whatever.
All I'm asking is
for point.
All I'm asking is for you to reconsider. I know we came off strong, but please give us a chance. Everyone looks at me expectantly, but nobody says or does anything. They're waiting for me to decide. We already decided.
Stand up and leave.
Leave! I'm sorry, but I have to get out of here.
Sorry,
this is just too much for me. Do you say that internally or externally?
I don't know. Yeah, I got a class. I got
I'm sorry, I left my apartment on fire. Nobody stops me as I stand up. But Tactical!
No, even nothing but and intrusive. Oh, damn. He's saying everything we've wanted to say.
Yeah, fuck you, Zoe.
But pushy and intrusive. This psychic thing is just icing on an already inedible cake. Damn!
Tactical's just fucking done.
I love this Tactical. This is the self-insert version that I would have. I'm sure you aren't all bad people. Just leave me out of your weird voodoo cult. Okay?
I give them all one cursory glance before making my way out of the cafe and returning to the dorms. It's for the best. I don't want to know what would have happened had I actually allowed myself to get entangled in that mess. Zoe texted me the entire walk back. I'm thinking I should probably block her number. Over the next couple of weeks, I run into the others on occasion. They continue to try and get me involved despite my protests. Eventually, they stop reaching out to me. After a couple months, I found a couple of new friends to spend my time with. The semester ends up relatively uneventful compared to that first week. I haven't really even seen Zoe around anymore, which is fine. I wasn't going to buy into their whole supernatural ability scam. My weird dreams haven't really stopped. I still think about the accident from time to time, while other times I just have stress dreams about being lost. I've considered seeing a therapist about it, but it seems relatively normal, and it's not exactly disruptive to my everyday life. I don't want to think about it if I got some kind of PTSD or if I've got some secret psychic ability or anything like that. I just want to be normal. Bad end denial.
Bad end denial. Oh, man.
Oh, it's Rook!
Whoa! Look! Hey, man!
Hi!
How you doing?
Are
Love
you
the
God?
I'll be Rook, I guess. What does Rook's voice sound like? Because this sucks. Because Rook actually does have a voice, so I don't want to do something mean
Yeah.
that he might get offended at. Ah, jeez, you really gone and done it now, huh? What did you think was gonna happen? Did you hate the idea of joining them that much? A little, yeah.
We're just curious. Yeah.
Just a morbid curiosity. Maybe you hope to defy destiny and prove Quinn's predictions wrong.
I was drunk with the power of being the player and having a choice.
Whatever the case, you found yourself here. Hope you're satisfied. I'll be sending you back to the menu. Hopefully you do it right this time.
Sorry, Rook.
Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I mean, to be fair, if you're gonna give us the choice...
If you're gonna give us the choice, we're gonna take the choice. Okay, let's continue.
I guess... Man, they really don't want you to deny people with, like... Because when Griffith kills you,
Yeah.
Rook kills you.
Dating games are just brutal when you make the choice you're not
Let's
supposed to.
Join them!
Join them, I guess.
It's like it's like Until Dawn. It's like if you make the wrong choice, what you need to do, sign some sort of blood oath or something.
What? No, you just join us for our meetings. That's it. Occasionally we try and do something together as a group.
What Zoe means to say is that on occasion she will force us together into various uncomfortable activities.
Oh, come on. It's never that bad.
Please, I had a sunburn for weeks after that beach expedition you put us through, and I'm covered in fur.
Yeah. There was an anime beach episode and we missed it.
Dude, god damn it.
I know it was pretty memorable. I'd never been to the beach before.
Exactly, Quinn gets it. Outside of a little sunburn and Jude being too much of a grump to go swimming, it was a blast.
Told you, I didn't have a good pair of trunks for the beach. Crazy as it sounds, I agree with Aiden. It was a dumb trip. You should feel bad about yourself, Zoe. You're kind of a dumbass.
I'm so sorry you feel that way, Jude. Think I convinced myself you'd enjoyed collecting all those seashells.
Yeah, well, not like there was much else to do.
The others laugh while Jude simply sits back with a huff. It's strange. I wasn't sure if they were even friends before, but now they're all bantering like they've known each other for ages. Feels less tense than before, as if the previous revelation of their supernatural abilities had never even happened. Maybe that's why they really spend time together, because it's the only time they feel normal. They aren't necessarily bad people. They're strange, sure, but everyone has their quirks. Plus, if Zoe's right about me, then maybe this isn't the worst idea to join them. Maybe that small voice in the back of my head telling me to get up and leave hasn't quite gone away yet. Though that small voice in the back of my head telling me to get up and leave hasn't quite gone away yet.
Alright, sure. I think I get it.
Huh?
Not be sure about all this psychic business. In fact, I still think it's pretty crazy. Like that, you haven't given me much reason not to believe you. Hoping you can give me a bit more time to adjust to all this. You know, the only reason they've given you is that they're claiming to be fucking psychics.
Uh-huh. Of course, Tactical. In that case, without further ado, welcome to the Psychic Concord.
You named it.
Concord?
It's Zoe's word of the week. Means a few different things, but she's using it as a synonym for friendship.
What's the point of using complicated words like that? Just say what you mean.
Zoe found a thesaurus and she
Words
won't put it
scare
in. Some people can't be as direct as you, Jude.
Like another mug broke. Why don't you go look at it, Panther boy?
Oh.
Oh, because he's psychic. No more than a couple seconds after he spoke, the sound of something shattering could be heard from the kitchen area. The large panther simply sighed, shaking his head in disappointment.
You know that girl is far too ditzy for her own good. Either fire her or just keep her out of your kitchen.
Aiden, as much as I value your input, I hope you leave the management to my cafe to me. Seems like no one likes Aiden but Zoe.
Yeah. I mean, understandable. A single likable person in here. I guess Quinn's alright.
Quinn's alright. He's just kind of, like, childish. Anyway, as fun as all this was, I'm afraid I have to get back there. Jude, do you think you'd be willing to put in an extra shift?
He works there.
Oh.
Sure, you know I never say no to more hours.
Work here?
Hard time. Yeah, but I'm always picking up a shift here and there when Elliot needs me.
Somehow I can't even picture the big buck working in a service industry. The thought of him greeting customers with a large smile. No, I simply can't imagine it. Jude excuses himself and follows Elliot into the kitchen.
And then there were four. I'll dearly miss Jude, but I'm excited to talk more with you, Radical.
Oh man, is Jude gonna die? 'Cause he said, I'll deal with it?
No, he made a pun. Quinn makes puns.
Oh. Fucking hell. Oh man, wow, okay. I just want to point out, I'm recording this. It's 1:20 a.m. for me. Oh god, okay.
But I'm excited to talk more about more with you, Radical. Tactical. Shit.
Was that a pun? Aiden rolls his eyes so hard I think they might roll back into his skull. Meanwhile, Zoe simply shakes her head. Based on their reactions, this might be a regular occurrence. It's possible that Quinn might simply be a terrible joke enthusiast.
Or at least I would be, but honestly, this might be good timing. I actually had something else I needed to take care of today.
What do you mean? When I texted everybody, you said you'd be free today.
I mean, yeah, I am, provided I skipped class to be here.
I'm actually kind of liking Quinn.
Yeah. His rabbit ears are kind of doing like a Naruto run. It's the first week of the semester and you're already skipping classes, Quincy? Oh god. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I told you not to call me that!
Quinn fucking murders him. Quinn has an expression I've never seen on his face before. Quinn is about to fucking murder Aiden.
You've been for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. Somehow it's even more intimidating when considering I've rarely seen him without a stupid grin across his mug. See, he gets triggered by someone saying his full name, though I'm not sure why.
Please, I'll go now, okay?
Dude, fucking crap. Like I said, 1 a.m.
I was just excited, and I figured it was an introduction. I would have seen the instructor later to get the syllabus.
Can't be skipping classes, Quinn. What if an actual emergency occurs and you need those days?
Yes, I get it. It's not for another hour, so I'll be able to make it, no problem.
Oh, if you're not even, if the class isn't even going on right now, then why are you having this conversation?
Jesus Christ. Well, it'll probably go faster if we get going now.
You're going too?
I have to get preparation started for cleanup after the club fair. We don't know when the frat wave will pass through this time around, but we have to be prepared for those Neanderthal pledges. If it's such a problem, couldn't you just report it? We have. However, for some asinine reason, the dean refuses to do anything. He stated the fraternities were just living out their youth. Absurd, but there's nothing more I can do.
What about you, Tactical? Everyone seems to be going their separate ways. What are you going to do? It's a good question. I do have a class later today, but I don't have to head back quite yet. I could stay here, maybe see how Jude acts at work, actually try and get some baked goods and chat with Elliot. Alternatively, I could head back to campus early with Quinn and Aiden. Never hurts to be early to class.
Well, I don't like Zoe. I guess our favorite's Quinn, right?
Yeah, Quinn.
Let's go with that then.
Okay. I'll back to school with Quinn.
I think I'll join you guys on the walk back. My class isn't until later, but if I don't have to come up with anything else, I guess I can just head back to my room. See, Quinn, Tentacle here is taking his studies seriously, and you should be too.
I'll get right on it, Mom.
Hey, I'll walk back with you guys too. Probably for the best before I get another express, though. We all motion towards the exit of the cafe. Elliot waves a goodbye, while Jude simply stares at us as we leave.
Oh no, we took our glasses off, or I guess maybe like put Quincy's on?
Yeah, we put Quinn's glasses on. Thankfully, the sun is out and shining today. The slight chill I felt this morning has become a comfortably cool breeze. We begin walking towards the campus. Quinn and Zoe are chattering away while Aiden trails behind us. Seriously, it was the drunkest I'd ever been.
I don't know, Zoe. Do you remember Jude's last birthday?
Correction, it's the drunkest I can remember being.
College life.
I'm glad I had to be sober. It was some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen, seriously. She even gave Jude a lap dance.
Oh, damn.
Oh. Hey, I bet it was pretty sexy. I mean, I bet I was pretty sexy.
Considering you could barely keep your balance and Jude was radiating discomfort, I don't think sexy is the word I would use.
It's coming up again in a couple months, so keep your calendars open.
The man is turning 24. Do we really need to celebrate every birthday? What the fuck?
people can celebrate their birthdays every year. That's the reason they happen every year.
That's the Annie part of annually.
Yeah. Yes, because who knows how many more we'll get to celebrate together. Who knows? We don't know when all of us are going to die unexpectedly. It's not like any of us are psychic.
Yeah. It's not like any of us here could see the future.
Oh, this is my line. I'm sorry, I'm just zoning out. We're graduating
That's
next
chill.
year, Aiden. Besides, I know why you really don't want to celebrate. Aiden shifts in what I can only assume is discomfort.
Why? Do you not like parties or something?
Aiden doesn't like spending too much time around Jude.
Well, he doesn't exactly make it easy to spend time with him.
It's true, but we all know it's more than that.
He probably wants to fuck him, I imagine.
He wants
What
to
do
fuck
you
the
mean?
deer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you've probably noticed by now that Jude is a little intense.
Okay, I'm not sure what that has to do with anything.
Well, Jude is... It's not so much that he's intense, rather he's just very passionate. Him and Aiden a little less compatible.
Or maybe they don't want to fuck? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. Somehow I'm still not following. Neither are we. Are they trying to say Aiden's too reserved?
Less compatible how? It's a burden on my empathic abilities. I tend to get a bit swept up in strong wave of emotion. That makes sense. So because Jude tends to feel things so strongly, it affects you? Exactly. It's why I find myself becoming more argumentative around Jude.
I still remember when you screamed at that mom on the plane.
Well, her child was crying, and she was just idly sitting by watching a movie. I like Aiden.
Yeah.
I outside of being neglectful, I was doing everyone on the plane a service.
Somehow I think more people just assumed you were a pompous ass that couldn't handle sitting in front of a crying baby.
I wouldn't have had to do that if you'd not insisted we give the older couple first-class tickets.
Jeez, first class tickets are expensive.
Yeah, what the fuck, Zoe? I never thought I'd say this, but I'm fully agreeing with Adrian here.
Regardless of your issues, Aiden, you have to be there. You too, Tactical. I got the perfect plan this year.
Have to come? I don't even know what to bring.
Don't worry about it. You only just met, so chances are anything you got him would work.
Just don't get him what Elliot got him 2 years ago.
What did Elliot get him?
What?
A hand job?
A book with a series of pickup lines and date ideas.
Gross.
Yeah, I get Elliot was trying to nudge Jude out there to get out there, but there isn't a universe where he is ever going to use that.
What was the plan this year?
It's a secret.
If it's a secret, how exactly do we prepare appropriately?
Don't worry. All the preparations will be made ahead of time.
Just how cryptic.
I'm not too sure how I feel about a mystery birthday party. Jude doesn't strike me as someone who would enjoy a surprise party. Although, if he really does know what's about to happen, I can't imagine that kind of party would work either.
Hang on, I need to stop here to grab a bite.
We were just at the cafe.
Yeah. Quinn points to a small corner store. It looks a bit run down.
Really, Quinn? Couldn't you wait until after your class?
No, Aiden, I really can't. I'm hungry. There's only one. Fill me up, or
Don't say it like that.
Eyebrow wiggle.
Yeah.
instant noodles.
Oh my god, when we get off this call, I'm gonna make them ramen.
He's a typical college kid. All he eats is ramen. Before Aiden can protest further, the bunny bounds onwards into the small store. Aiden simply stands there, shaking his head, while Zoe simply chuckles as if this was an expected outcome of their trip. One of us should probably go in there, just to make sure he doesn't take too long. Ooh.
You're right, I'll go. We want to hang in. So
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Quinn.
I might need to pick a different voice for him because I might fuck up my nose if I keep having to pinch it to do the fucking... We'll see.
I do like Aiden too, but I think we'll go with Quinn.
Yeah. Could always do another playthrough if we desperately
Yeah.
need to.
We'll be here when you're done, just try not to take too long. I nod and quickly move to catch up with the rabbit ahead of me. Entering the small store, the first thing I notice is the strong stench of tobacco. It's almost nauseating. Ugh. I see Quinn moving down the small aisles and pursue him. Turning the corner, I see him duck down looking at various packages. He turns to me holding 2 instant ramen noodle cups.
Hey, Tactical, help me out. Which flavor should I get? Soy sauce. Lime. Oh.
Lime?
On one hand, I love the chili flavor. On the other, I've never tried the lime one. Lime, without a fucking question. That sounds incredible.
Okay,
Lime.
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 Not too knowledgeable on the subject, but I'm sure I can suggest one.
Here's to try something new, and you never know when you might get another chance. Do they only have one?
Yeah.
I like the way you think, and I totally agree.
It could be one of those where it's like a limited edition flavor, and then you get it, and then
It's
you
so
like it, and then they
bullshit.
never sell it again.
You mean my entire experience with Taco Bell ever since they first got rid of the potatoes?
Mhm.
Brought them back, but
I'll get the lime flavor then.
worst case scenario, I hate it and I'll never get it again. Yeah, if only one of us could see the future.
Yeah. I nod as Quinn puts the chili flavored cup back. He then moves to the drink section of the store while I trail behind him.
So, how you holding up? What do you mean? Oh, with all of us being crazy people with otherworldly powers. Oh, I mean, I guess fine. Fuck it, right?
Yeah. Thinking about it, I calmed down quite a bit from the initial shock. It's certainly still strange to me, yet I don't exactly feel repulsed by it.
Think we're monsters about to sprout third eyes or tentacles or something?
No, the doubt was we thought you were just crazy, normal human beings. Or, not humans, because furries, but you know.
Yeah. Furry beings. Well, if you do, I'll be sure to run away. For now, though, I think I'm safe to learn more about this.
I mean, if they sprout tentacles, that could just be more hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is a furry game. I think anything goes. Well, I'm glad we didn't scare you off. I guess technically, I knew that you'd work out one way or another. It's been a while since something's happened that made me. Oh my god, I haven't been doing my voice.
Oh no! I didn't notice.
Didn't even realize.
I guess technically, I knew that it'd work out one way or another. It's been a while since something's happened that made me doubt my visions.
Your voice changed for a second. You got serious and you lost your voice.
Yeah, my nose cleared, but then it got really stuffed up again. Sorry.
Oh no!
Do they always really come true? Every time. No matter what I do or who I tell them about, they always happen exactly as I see them. Which means they're kind of useless because I can't really do anything about them.
Yeah.
Though, it took me a while to figure out the difference between visions and some of my more realistic dreams. Oh, that's really fucking convenient, buddy.
Uh-huh.
Once convinced that I was going to find myself naked on a stage at school during a play.
I mean, I wouldn't mind being in the audience.
Do the fuckboy lip bite. Thankfully, it was just a stress dream. Still, though, that's a pretty neat thing to be able to see into the future. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my vision that tells me the winning lottery numbers, though.
That would be convenient. You laugh at the notion, but thinking about it, that'd be quite abusable if Quinn could control what he saw. And that's why he can't control what he sees, because it would be impossible
You
to
have
write.
a game to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be impossible to write because he'd just be like too powerful of a character.
Can we get a nerf on Quinn?
It's also interesting to know that he can't prevent his visions from coming true. Almost like the timeline he sees accounts for him seeing into the future. I wonder what kind of implications this has on those time travel movies, because it would imply time already accounts for any interference.
Hello? Earth to Tactical? Good?
While I was contemplating the implications of time and space, Quinn had already paid for his noodles and carrot juice. Must have been too lost in thought.
Carrot juice. Apt.
Cause he's a rabbit.
He's a bunny boy. Yeah, sorry.
Are you
For a
making
second.
fun of me?
No, oh shit. Like, I know. I was born with very narrow nasals. God. Only I could have predicted that. Yeah, sorry. You just got me thinking about stuff. Oh yeah? Well, be sure to tell me about it on the walk back. Come on, Aiden's bound to be fuming at this point. He hates when I get noodle.
We walked back out of the store to find Aiden and Zoe at the side of the building, Aiden tapping his foot, staring at his watch.
We're back.
Hope you enjoyed your short shopping spree. Better get back to moving if you want to get to class on time.
Why is Aiden so insistent that Quinn get to class?
I don't know, man. He cares about his friend, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, Aiden. I got hit with a hard choice of what noodle flavor I wanted.
Hey, Quinn, surely you could eat something more fulfilling?
Oh, what?
Quinn stops himself as he looks at me, closes his mouth, and takes a deep breath.
Appreciate your input, Aiden, but I like what I like. Besides, something I can make while I grab my backpack from my room.
Does your room have a microwave?
My room used to have a microwave. Now it's just got a fridge. Yeah, I tend to make popcorn whenever I'm on a late night binge. Not healthy, you should not do that. Which is like every night. How
Quinn
are you so thin?
Quinn is so hashtag relatable.
Yeah,
Whatever, we need to get moving. You got what you needed, so let's get going.
anytime I do one of these voices, it always slowly slips into Nazim.
Yeah. As pushy as he was being, Aiden was right. We needed to get going if Quinn wanted to make it on time. The rest of the walk was fairly uneventful. We all went our separate ways once we got back on campus. I would return to my room for a few hours, and I spent them just thinking about everything that's happened. Time seemed to fly by because I ended up having to rush to make it on time to my psychology class. Though I wouldn't have missed much like my English course the other day, it seems like it's just the instructor explaining how they run the class. The only person in the class I recognized was Dan, and he was already sitting next to other people. The others in the class looked pretty brain dead. Not that I'm any different, though. Maybe it's because my mind keeps being drawn elsewhere. I wonder if the instructor will ever talk about the psychological instincts some students have to tune out their professors. I can definitely understand why Quinn wants to skip the first day of a course. All I want to do is pack up and go. I can't stop thinking about how everything seems different now. I know nothing's actually changed, but I can't look at people the same way. How do I know none of the other students in this class are psychic? Though, for that matter, how do I know the other students here aren't aliens or androids from the future? I think I'm starting to become a conspiracy nut job. Zoe texted me during the class and gave me Elliot's, Jude's, and Quinn's phone numbers. I guess so that I'm able to contact anyone in the club. Beyond that, the class passed by uneventfully. Hopefully I'm able to enjoy it more when I have less on my mind. Dan already left, though I never got a chance to say anything to the big hyena. I'm not even sure he even noticed me, though. While a small part of me wants to do more with my day, I just feel too tired to do anything else. I feel like I didn't do that much today, yet at the same time, I know my brain is positively fried. With nothing else planned for today, it only makes sense that I head back to my room and get some much-needed rest.
Ah.
What? Home sweet home! And
Fuck!
I feel a sharp pain pass through me as I stub my toe against the ladder of the bunk bed. Oh, damn ladders! Not sure how I pulled that one off, but I suppose I've had ditzier moments. Damn, that hurt. I slowly crawl up to the top bunk and pull myself beneath my warm blankets. I can't believe psychics are real. Makes me feel almost normal despite the whole coma thing.
How? Does that make you feel more normal?
I don't know. I guess normal being in a coma for 2 years isn't as weird as being psychic.
Because he doesn't think he's psychic still.
Yeah. Though I guess I'm psychic too, according to Zoe. I wonder what it is that I'm supposed to be able to do. She said that if I hadn't noticed, it was probably something smaller. Guess if I really am psychic, I'll probably know when it happens. Pulling up my phone, I'm surprised to see that Zoe added me to a group chat. I swear, sometimes her timing with my thoughts makes me almost wonder if she can actually tell whenever I think about this stuff. We never figured out Zoe's powers, did we? Just that she knows when other people are psychic?
Yeah.
Hey, Tactical. Thought I'd add you to the group chat. Oh, no. Oh, no.
We tried to avoid this using this channel later in the evening. Hi, hi,
Oh, no, this is going too fast. I turned the typing speed up too fast. Now we don't. Let's go. It's going so fast.
Everything. Ruined everything. Okay, we do need to read these though.
Okay.
Normal. Alright, well no, it's just
okay, let's go back up.
Scroll up.
Okay. Okay, it's done. Everything's done. Now we can read through it. Okay.
Thank God.
That's Aiden, right?
Aiden is blue. You're first.
No, yeah.
You do it from the beginning.
Hey, Tactical, I thought I'd add you to the group chat.
Welcome, Tactical. Do try to avoid using this channel later in the evening, since some of us need our rest. Hi! Oh, wow. Oh, no. Hey, everyone.
So yeah, this is where we make a lot of our plans for I can't speak. So yeah, this is where we make a lot of our plans for meetings or other trips. Hopefully we haven't scared you off quite yet.
Elliot, your caps lock is on again.
It is?
Face.
Sorry about that.
Dude, you still up?
Yeah.
Why aren't you saying anything?
Yeah.
Is there anything more that you wanted to discuss now that Tactical has joined us, Zoe?
I didn't have anything else in mind, no.
Okay, then I'll be muting this chat for the evening.
Oh, okay, boomer. Anyway, welcome,
Cringe.
Tactical.
Zoe, you posted cringe.
Sorry, Zoe, you posted cringe. Put a gun to her head. Anyway, welcome, Tactical. I hope you'll be patient with all of us. I got some stuff to take care of, so I'll talk to y'all later. Heart emoji. I fought my phone back down. I consider sleeping, but somehow that brief conversation has gotten my brain turning once more. God, you have insomnia. Every time you do anything, you're suddenly wide awake. I wish I had that problem. Yeah. Every time I do something, I immediately fall asleep.
It is what it is.
I've got a few more hours until I really need to get to sleep. Maybe I should text someone. Zoe's doing something, so I probably shouldn't disturb her. Guess I could try one of the guys.
Let's go with Quinn.
Yep, guess we're going with Quinn. Chances are Quinn
I don't mind you.
Chan-
But we're going with Quinn.
Yeah, chances are Quinn isn't in class right now. Seems like he'd enjoy conversation. Actually, even if he was in class, he'd probably still welcome the distraction.
Hey, bunny boy. Oh, God.
Howdy, dog dude.
What's up? Nothing much. Thought I'd see what you're up to.
Not much, just binging a show.
Anything good?
If you're into musical shows.
Is he watching Hamilton?
Watch Dusk Harmonies.
I'm not overly familiar with Dusk Harmonies. It came out shortly after my accident, but I have heard of it. It's been a popular show for the various issues it's tackled, as well as the diverse cast representation.
Can't say I have, although I know the lead actor is pretty cute.
Oh my god, for real, he is. Oh, whoa. I made him my screensaver after seeing season 1.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think my roommate appreciates me watching my shows though.
Think so?
Oh, he got really mad at me the other night for staying up too late watching internet videos. He was all grumpy and said he'd smash my computer if I didn't go to bed.
You think he'd really do that?
Nah, I doubt it. Though I know I gotta be careful not to overstep.
Weird face.
Part of college is learning how to be more mindful of others, I guess.
Well, let Zoe know if you ever have problems with the guy. Not me, though. I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure she could do something with that being the RA.
I will.
If you ever have problems, tell Zoe about them, because I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I can't escape this feeling of unease from this conversation. Though, even if he isn't saying it, I'm sure Quinn wants me to switch the subject. Topic.
So, how are the lime noodles? Oh, I gotta know.
Geez, so good.
X3, XD. Really?
Yeah, I didn't think they'd taste as good as they did. I didn't trust you. I'm def getting more in the future. Get some for you, too.
Oh, what a stand-up guy.
Pretend like you don't want any.
Is that gonna be...
I do. I would love lime ramen.
Admittedly, I haven't been curious ever since he bought it. I mean, it surely can't be that good. Lime flavoring is rarely done right. Maybe Quinn's really just trying to prank me right now. Oh, what a great prank! You got him free ramen!
I guess I do a little bit.
Yeah, I knew you were a fellow noodle lover.
Okay. Ignore that.
Maybe we can all go out and get noodles sometime.
That sounds pretty nice.
Oops, I gotta go, Tactical.
Come on.
My roomie's giving me a look right now. I should probably start shutting down over here.
Oh, okay. Good night, I guess.
Dreams!
You cut out, so it just sounded like you shouted dreams.
Alright, well, you know what? They can fucking read the screen.
Yeah. That was a pretty abrupt ending to the conversation. Not sure how I feel about this roommate Quinn has. He sounds pretty abrasive. Maybe it's none of my business, though. In fact, I'm probably being concerned over nothing. Really, though, I should probably go to sleep as well. It'll be time to chat up the others later. I set my phone down and adjusted myself into a more comfortable position, and let my eyes naturally fall. My eyelids begin feeling heavier, until eventually...
Sleep.
Snooze. Z.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Seems you've become more aware of it now. I imagine it won't be long now.
Hello?
evil voice in my head?
What are you, my conscience? Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
That is, that would be the ending of day 2, and I think we're
Yep.
gonna wrap it up there.
Okay,
For the sole
let's
purpose of this, everything.
save and then go back to the main menu so that it isn't beeping the entirety of our...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the alarm isn't beeping during our outro.
Alright, so that was the end of episode 2 of Psychic Connections. As always, all the links to the creators' socials and everything will be in the description. Check them out. They do good work. I'm personally digging the art in this game. Yeah.
I'm interested in the characters and the story too.
I
Want to see where it's going.
hate the entire premise. I hate the entire premise. Psychics upset me a lot, but I'm willing to play in this space for the next few days. All right. We'll see all you in the next video.